his death, the loss of him as an individual is devastating and is so tragic. And as Sarah said, it also speaks to the way that people who are experiencing homelessness, especially people who are staying outside, are dehumanized. The fact that somebody hit him is terrible enough, but the fact that they just left him there, that they didn't see him as a man, that they didn't see him as a human, that they didn't stop and do what they could to help or to just be present with him in that moment, speaks to a lot that's wrong with our society on a very deep level. And it speaks to all of the structural violence out there, all of the ways that our systems of housing and healthcare and the legal system and everything else are designed not to help but to hurt, and how that seeps into the individual interactions too, and into these individual interactions of negligence or violence, like the person who didn't stop when they hit Steve that night. And as we know, early deaths, young deaths are all too common out here. People who are homeless die so often, so far before their time. And that death, unfortunately, is something that coexists with life out here and takes life too soon. And as Sarah said, well, Steve's name is on the flyers, and Steve may be the focal point today. This is in no way meant to be just about Steve. This is meant to be about all the folks who have been lost and all the folks whose lives have been overlooked. And just, we also lost a man named Antonio Bryant Brock very recently too, and I just want to offer his name up in this space as well. And it's hard to look at what happened with Steve and identify one thing that could have prevented his death. It does, as said earlier, it does highlight a lot that's wrong with our society, just that we can dehumanize and ignore people in this way. And Steve's life and his life as a part of this community, as someone who, Minnie said, with cause is the mayor of Broad Street. The way that he lives his life and was embraced and embraced people highlights a lot of what's right with our society, what can be right with our society when we hold on to each other, even in the absence of many resources or many material things. And I only wish that there were the opportunity for more people in the broader community to know and love Steve, as people here present today did. And I hope that moving forward we can find ways that this beautiful community here can be integrated with the broader community, and that more people have the opportunity to see the joy and beauty of Steve and of the many folks who share those qualities. So at this time, there's a couple of folks who have offered to speak, who have some prepared remarks. And then we're going to open it up for anyone to speak. There is intentionally no program, so please feel free to come up and speak as you're moved to speak.